Welcome to Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and today I'm in Bacolod here in the Philippines. This is a really underrated destination in the Philippines, which in my opinion is probably the most underrated food destination in Asia. Yesterday I had an incredible day of eating with my friend Carlos, so I'm meeting up with him again today. We just came to the market this morning. We're gonna have a great day of eating here in Bacolod. It's gonna be a great episode. Make sure you stay tuned until the end. Let's go eat some Filipino food. What's up, man? Nice to see you again. We're here at the market. What market is this?
This is the Bacolod Central Public Market.
All right, there's some street food inside, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's a lot of turo style, like you point what you eat.
All right, we're gonna eat some breakfast. Let's go. The atmosphere in here is pretty hectic. Really busy in the mornings. Lots of fruit and vegetables, and then we've got rice and all kinds of different things.
Yeah, and then we will eat at the restaurant inside where they buy everything in here.
All the ingredients from the market. Yeah. Using all the fresh organic ingredients here in Bacolod.
Turo style.
Turo. Okay, let's go. Look at all this food here. Tons of fresh stuff. All the ingredients from the market. Yep. Oh, I'm getting hungry, man. Oh,
this is the spot.
This is the spot. Cooking right on charcoal here. So we're at a place called Goldie's Eatery, and lots of good looking stuff here. You have some things in mind we should order?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite carinderia here, Turo style inside the market, and this is the owner. Hi. She'll show us around what to have.
All right, perfect. So we'll leave it up to her to choose. I think there's not a better choice than the owner's choice. So let's have some Turo. Okay. So the owner's recommendation seems to be almost every single thing on the menu.
It's like one of everything.
Yeah, well, that's all right. So what do we have here, Carlos? We have
this is
lumpia.
The lumpia, and then this is we call this torta. It's a fritter. I think it's shrimp fritters.
Shrimp fritters, okay.
This is pork adobo.
Adobo, okay, very famous.
This is Filipino version of the egg roll.
Okay, it's almost like an omelet, it looks like. Yeah, okay. And then we got a little soup back here.
This is monggo with gata. It's like a mung bean with coconut milk on it, and then jackfruit.
Wow, jackfruit, coconut milk soup. Okay, and then here?
This is chorizo.
Chorizo, yeah, okay. Some more adobo.
Adobo atay with egg,
okay.
liver.
Yeah, and then some dried fish back here.
Fish.
Little
this is
tiny ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, cool. Yep. And then what's that?
Chicken adobo.
Chicken adobo again, okay.
This is eggplant. Sauteed eggplant.
Yeah, we got some
This is fish paksiw, a Filipino dish.
Okay, and then this one back here.
This is pakbet with coconut milk.
All right, and then I love this too. Check this out. It's like a bottle of vinegar in a Heinz ketchup.
Restaurants here have that.
You gotta have this with vinegar. And then of course, it's all meant to be eaten with rice. So this is like a typical Filipino breakfast, right?
Yep.
All right, this mung bean with coconut milk and tons of veggies
one of
in there.
our favorite dish.
Put it back on my rice here.
Tasty. Can really taste that coconut milk.
Yeah, it's really rich. Creamy coconut milk with the mung beans are super soft.
Then I think they cooked it with dried fish.
Dried fish, yeah. There's a little bit of a fishy taste, umami, fishy taste to it. Yeah, yum. So this is the pork adobo.
Yeah.
Probably Philippines' most famous dish, I'd say, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So cooked with vinegar, soy,
garlic, a little sugar.
Yeah. Yep. And that beautiful sauce. I'll get a little bit of that. Bring it back on my rice here. Oh man. Yes. Adobo.
How was it?
It's a little bit sweet, and the pork really lean.
Signature Bacolod taste, a little sweet.
A little bit sweet. We're in sugar country here. Yeah. Yum. So these are super tiny little fish. Do you know what kind of fish that is?
I think we called it sapsap.
And you got to eat this with the vinegar, so we'll pour. It looks like it's going to be crunchy. You eat this with rice or just by itself?
You can eat it.
I'll try it by itself. Whoa.
Really good.
That is a strong seafood flavor.
Yeah, vinegar cuts through that saltiness, right?
Yeah, it's still salty though. All right, lumpia time. Yep. Fried spring roll. Got to go for the vinegar again once again.
Just dunk it in.
Yep.
Okay. Not that crunchy, but
Not that crunchy, yeah.
they were good.
A little bit oily.
Very
Looks like there's
traditional.
some meat in there.
Yeah, it's pork.
Yeah. So this one's called what, Carlo?
Pakbet. It's
Pakbet.
pinakbet.
Okay.
But that version has coconut milk
Oh
in
wow.
it.
It looks like a big piece of squash in there.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, squash and beans.
And you gotta put a little pork in it. Get the pork.
Get a pork. Okay.
There's a pork.
There is a pork in there. Okay.
there.
In some creamy sauce.
Oh.
That reminds me of Canadian home cooking because we eat a lot of squash, a lot of veggies like that, and they're stewed, really soft.
Wow.
And then with the pork, yum. Yeah, what a breakfast. Very traditional. Right inside Bacolod Central Market.
It's cheap too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, man, so many delicious foods here.
So, how do you think about the turo-turo
really
inside the
cool.
market?
So usually toro means like you point and choose what you want, right?
That's right.
But luckily we had the owner's recommendation and
So
I wouldn't
don't
change
have
it.
difficulties of choosing it.
Yeah, exactly. But there's so many different things to try here and super cheap. 250 pesos for, I don't know how many dishes that was.
Like 10 dishes?
Yeah, at least. It almost reminds me of like Spanish tapas because all these small like tasting plates. I loved it.
Yep.
Keep going.
Okay.
We were walking through the market and I was just overcome by the smell of coffee. They have fresh beans here. They're grinding the beans and they have local beans too, right?
Yeah, like the place called Canlaon from Negros Occidental.
Okay.
It's our native coffee, and then you can, as you can see, we're selling it. It's very native, very local tasting.
Luckily for us, right across the street from the coffee bean shop is a little cafe. So let's go have a cup. This is pretty cool. Cafe right in the market.
They roast, they grind, and then serve it.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. Smells amazing. Thank you so much. Wow.
Smells amazing.
Yeah, it smells amazing. Only 15 pesos for 1 cup of coffee. Black coffee.
And this is a real good quality coffee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And of course, if you want to sweeten it up, we're in
It's for
Bacolod.
sugar, but
This is Bacolod, so there's lots of sugar available here. What a cool atmosphere, right? In the market.
nothing but a good coffee to start the day.
Yeah. All right, I'm all hyped up on coffee now. That might be the best value for quality cup of coffee I've ever had. 15 pesos. So
You can
cheap.
find it anywhere in the world.
So cheap and good.
And so good.
Let's do some more eating, man.
Yep.
So now we're at Eron's Cansi house. And what is Cansi?
Cansi is a soup dish. Bacolod originated this dish.
Okay.
It's a little sour, made with beef or cara beef leg.
Beef or water buffalo?
Yeah, water buffalo.
Okay, yeah. And it is absolutely packed in here. We come right at peak lunch hour. So let's go inside, see how they're making the Cansi, and then try it out. Come on. So we're in the kitchen now. They've got big pots of the Cansi, and just check
Huge
this out.
chunks.
Massive chunks of beef in there,
Yeah.
right? And it's got some beans, it looks
No,
like, in there?
this is what I'm talking about, the batuan, the souring agent.
Oh, okay,
This,
batuan.
this made the soup a little sour.
Okay.
You get the tangy taste from the batuan.
Is it a seed?
Yeah, it's a seed.
It's a seed,
Yeah.
okay. And then there's some green chilies in
Yeah.
there. Nice, rich, red looking broth
The color of that broth from the achiote too.
from the achiote
Yeah.
seeds, okay. And it looks like there's a big, thick layer of oil on there. And,
Yep,
and
that's
some
what
lemongrass.
makes it delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
Fat is delicious.
Let's try it out.
Pagwagin nung.
Okay, my mouth is watering already. This looks absolutely incredible.
Smells fantastic too.
And it's just one single massive piece. That's one piece of beef. It's
Big
all
chunks.
still on the bone there.
Tender.
Look at that. It is absolutely beautiful. And the broth
The
has
richness.
a nice rich color.
Yep.
That red from the achiote seed.
Achiote.
And then what did you say that souring agent was?
Batuan.
Batuan. Okay,
Yep.
so special ingredient in
Look
there.
at the marrow there.
Yeah, and there, that's just incredible. I gotta save the marrow for
This
last.
is insane.
Let's just try some of that broth first.
Yep.
It looks a little bit oily. Smells so good.
So how'd you think?
Dude, That is insane. It's actually not like super thick and hearty. It's a light broth, but it's just packed full of flavor, and you can
So
taste that.
beefy.
Yeah, you can taste that sour.
Everything on it. Oh man.
Yeah, and it can taste like a little bit of garlic in there for sure. It is somewhat oily. You can see all that oil floating on top, but that bakwan is such a unique sour flavor, isn't it?
Fruity.
Okay, this is just crazy. Look at the
Go for the
chunks
meat.
of
Go
beef.
for the meat.
Look at that. Huge chunks of beef. Let's try that. Whoa. Thought I was gonna have to chew, but it turns out you can just almost drink
So
the
tender.
beef. That's not even tender. That's another next level of tenderness.
The fat melts in your mouth.
Yeah, it's almost like the texture of fatty tuna sushi just completely melts. You don't even need to chew at all. Okay, marrow time. Look at, oh my god.
Look at that.
Plop it into my spoon. And then gonna go for a little bit of the broth if I can. Here. That is just a huge piece of marrow. And that's only like maybe 20% of the marrow that's in there.
Look at this.
Look at this. All right, let's give it a try.
Oh, can eat it all.
Wow. Okay.
It's a beef butter for me.
Yeah, beef butter. That's a perfect way of explaining
Yep.
it. This is the best thing I've eaten in the Philippines.
Beef butter.
Hands down, best thing I've eaten in the Philippines. This is incredibly delicious. Wow. Let's see. I'm gonna be coming back to Bacolod just for this.
Oh.
It's like a dinosaur bone. Look at the size of that. And honestly, the beef is so good, but the broth is even better if you can imagine. And all that marrow in there, there's none left now. And you can ask for refills of the broth as much as you want, but this flavor in that broth is just insane. It's got that sour beefiness, little spice to it, but not spicy. I feel like a barbarian eating so much meat, but it's so addicting. Man, oh man. Hands down, definitely my new favorite Filipino food. Sorry, Lechon, but this is Cansi.
Is it the top one?
Definitely top number
Filipino
one.
food?
Yes, seriously, that
You
was
had a good time, huh?
incredible, yeah.
I saw you going wild with that.
Devouring that beef. So we're gonna go do something pretty unique now. Where are we going?
Next, we're going to the factory of the piaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 40-minute away drive.
So traditional dessert. It's called
Yeah,
Bong Bong
Bong Bongs.
Factory. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out. So we've driven about 45 minutes outside of Bacolod, surrounded by sugarcane fields, to this factory called Bong Bong's. And what's your name?
Hi, I'm Arlon.
Arden?
Arlon, yeah.
Nice to
Arlon.
meet you.
Nice
And
to meet
we're here at Bong Bong's factory, and you make piaya. Is that
Yes,
right?
that's right, piaya.
Which is what?
Piaya is like an unleavened bread filled with muscovado sugar.
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
we're gonna get a little tour of the factory here. And how long has this Bong Bong's brand been around?
We've been in the business for 37 years already.
37 years.
Yeah, we
wow.
started in 1984.
And it's a Bacolod specialty, right?
Bacolod specialty,
Yeah.
the most famous in Bacolod.
Synonymous with Bacolod. It
Yes.
smells really good in here. So we're gonna see how they're making it
Yeah, sure.
from
let's
scratch, and then we're gonna taste it. I hope too, right?
go. Sure, yeah, why not?
Okay, awesome. Let's go. So we're seeing how the whole process of the piaya is made here at Bong Bong's. We've got the dough here that's going through this machine, being flattened, and then it's being filled with sugar mixture, right?
Yeah.
And I can see that this one's got a little bit of like a purple color to it. What is that, ube?
Yeah, that's ube. That's the indicator. That's we are filling it with ube muscovado sugar.
Okay, and how many flavors do you have here
We
at
have
Bong Bong's?
2 flavors: the muscovado sugar and the ube sugar.
Okay, so this one's ube, we know because of the purple. It comes out in this log, and then it comes down, it's cut into these little individual little patties, and then flattened, and she's stacking them. And then what's the next step?
Next step is gonna bring this to the griddle for the piaya maker to cook.
So we're
the
gonna
pan.
cook it next on the grill.
Yes.
Okay, cool, let's go see that. So after the piaya is flattened, it's brought over to the griddles here. Super hot.
Yeah, super hot.
And I don't know, how many are you cooking a day? This looks like thousands here, right?
Yeah, we make 180,000 a day.
180,000,
Yeah,
okay.
a day.
Wow, a day. So we've got the ube flavor here, and they're cooked, flipped, and after this, what's the step? Is it finished after cooking
No,
like this?
we cool this for a day.
Cooling it for a
Yeah,
day?
we cool it for a day. Then after cooling it, we pack it.
You pack it up,
Yeah,
yeah?
we pack it.
And then are they sold all around the Philippines?
Yeah, all around the Philippines, especially here in Visayas.
Yep.
We have more than 60 branches.
Okay, wow.
In Visayas.
60 branches of Bong Bongs. And you
Yes.
can see that they're getting nice and crispy because these griddles are toasty hot. Can I try it out?
Yeah, you can shoot.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's try it out. So,
Okay.
all right, just like this?
Okay, sana.
Like this? Oh, wow.
You can use your hand.
I already ruined one. My first try. Woo-hoo. It's hot. They're like a little bit greasy, so they're quite slippery. They're smelling good too. Am I hired or?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not. All right, I tried my best. So they're fully toasted, finished, and I'm gonna be allowed to try one myself?
Yeah, sure.
Wow,
take
this
one.
is a privilege. Oh, wow. You can tell that these
Yeah.
are toasty
Oh,
hot.
careful, it's hot.
It does remind me of like a Indian or Pakistani paratha. Wow, look at that. You can see the ube in there, that purple yam. Let's try it out. Oh, wow. Really flaky, nice and toasty, a little bit crispy on the outside, and the ube is nice and sweet. It's a really unique sweetness. It's quite sweet, but it doesn't feel overpowering. It feels like really high quality sugar. Oh, man. And you have the second flavor here, right? Can I try it out?
Yeah, this is the original flavor.
Yeah, and that is
muscovado sugar.
muscovado sugar, so like a brown sugar, unprocessed sugar. Look at that, beautiful. Let me try this one out too. It's different once it cools down. It's a little bit more flakier,
Yeah.
a little bit more gummy, and you can taste a little bit of sesame in there for sure. It's really nice, natural sweet. Yeah. So how many days does it take to cook this many piaya?
Just a day.
This is one day.
Yeah, just one day to,
This is almost a whole entire room full of them. And
Yeah.
they'll sit here for a day to cool.
to cool. Then after that, we pack it.
So after cooling, they're packed into
Yes.
packages of 10, you said?
Yes, 10
10,
and
yeah.
5s.
And then they're put into these boxes here and then shipped around the Philippines. So
Yes,
that's the
yes,
final
yes.
step
Yes, it's
for the
final.
famous Bong Bong piaya.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for showing me around.
Thank you. You're
Yeah, it was
welcome.
delicious. That was really cool looking inside Bong Bong's factory. Now I'm at the shop. You can see they don't only have the piaya, they have tons of different things. And it's known here in the Philippines as pasalubong, which is basically just these little gifts that you'll bring home to your families. And Bong Bong's is probably the most famous here in Bacolod for pasalubong to take home. Really cool. All right, I've got my pasalubong. Huge thank you to the folks at Bong Bong's. Yeah, this is the most famous place for delicacies in Bacolod and even in most of the Visayas, so you gotta check it out. I think we're going for some more food here in Bacolod, going really in depth of the food culture and scene here in Bacolod. Let's go. So we're at a spot called Bakerite. This is a Bacolod barbecue specialty shop, right?
Yeah, I grew up eating this one.
Okay.
They've been in the business for 30 years.
30-year-old barbecue
Yeah.
shop. And what is this one right here?
This is the Negros Signature Pork Barbecue.
Okay, and we've also got tons of other things on the table. This here, what is it? It looks pretty fatty.
This is a pork mask, cheeks, or the ear.
Okay,
part.
so the face of the
Yeah.
pork, yeah. And then we've got some grilled chicken ass.
chicken ass. We
Okay,
call it
yeah.
isol.
Isol, okay. And then this is pretty unique,
Yeah.
grilled bread.
This is grilled dinner roll.
Rolls, okay, yeah.
Yep.
And then it looks like a little bit of oil on
It's
top.
charred with chicken oil in it.
Yep, and then we've got some pork
I
belly.
think of the belly.
Yeah, and the soup here in the middle too.
That's they called it. It's boiled pig's feet.
Oh, pig's feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
There's
Green onions in
achiote
there.
color.
Okay,
And
yeah.
there's
Some chili,
soup.
some tomatoes,
Yeah.
some spare ribs back here, right?
Yeah, the ribs.
Yeah, and then we've got
And then this is
wings.
the wings.
And then chorizo.
Bacolod chorizo. This is
Bacolod
the
chorizo, okay.
Bacolod version.
Okay, so I'm really interested in this bread. How do you eat this bread with this meal here?
You take the bread,
Okay.
broke it in half, and
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
I'll take my own.
yep, and then you
Make a little sandwich, huh?
make a little sandwich out of the
Okay.
barbecue.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So grab some of this pork here. This looks like a nice marinated
Yeah.
pork. with
Make
some-
like a hamburger with it.
Oh wow, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so take a little, two pieces in there.
Yep.
Put them in between my grilled bread.
And then take a really good bite with
That's
it.
like a slider almost.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
That's the proper way to eat Bacolod's barbecue with the grilled bread.
I love the soft roll, but it's got a little bit of a crunch to it because of the
grilled.
the grill. Yeah,
Yeah, charred
And then
taste.
The pork has a sweet
Touch with
marinade
it,
to it.
yep.
Yeah, yeah. This chorizo is calling my name. Look at that. And you said this is Bacolod style
Yeah.
chorizo. Okay, so sausage, probably a little bit sweet. I'm guessing too.
Sweet, savory,
Yep.
charred taste with it. Smoky.
Tastes like there's quite a bit of fat in there too, so it really mixes in with the lean meat. And just
Okay.
melts.
You taste everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's a little spice to it. Yeah.
It tastes like almost honey.
Yeah.
Like garlic honey. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's try this one out. This is the face.
The pork
So some
cheek.
ear, cheeks,
Yeah.
yeah, everything. And then
Things
I'm gonna
mixed.
go for a little
Dip
dip
with the
in
vinegar.
yeah, for sure. This looks like it's gonna be pretty fatty.
Perfect with the vinegar. That's
Whoa.
for that richness.
It's super fatty, but it just completely liquefies. The vinegar helps balance it all out.
Melts in your mouth, huh? The fat.
Whoa.
No. Really
The
good.
smoky flavor too is just really pronounced. So they just brought us out another special dish here.
Yeah,
What is
this
this?
is a chicken intestine.
Okay, what do you call it?
It's isaw.
Isao?
Yep.
Okay. The look of that, it's just like squiggly lines right on there. Cool. Chicken.
Really.
Really
There's
crunchy.
and then there's a little cream inside. Taste it?
But no weird flavor.
Yeah.
The vinegar
No
is good
funkiness.
with it. No,
Yep.
not at all. That one gets nice and crispy. I like the crunch to it. Yeah. Yum. Wow, so many different dishes. This is crazy. What a day of eating here in Bacolod. Whew, I honestly think Carlo is trying to kill me. We are eating like maniacs here in Bacolod. The food is amazing though, and the people are so friendly and generous. And he insists we go have one more stop tonight, so we're going for more Inasal. Let's go. Where have you brought me tonight, Carlo?
So we're at the #1 spot for food in Bacolod. It's the Manokan country.
Manokan country.
As what the poster said, home of the best chicken in Inasal.
All right, so it's not just one restaurant. It looks like there's a bunch of different restaurants.
Yeah,
is that right?
but I think I only have 3 choices.
Three choices. All right,
Yeah.
that's still plenty.
Okay.
Which one are we gonna go to?
I think Aidas.
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 Let's try it out. Sounds
Okay,
good to me.
super pumped for
Inasal.
this.
Let's go. All right, man. I can smell the Inasal already.
And they're jam-packed today.
It's absolutely packed. It's
Yeah.
Saturday. Is it always busy like this though?
Every day.
Really?
People love to eat Inasal.
Look at how
Yep.
insane this is. Everybody's got the chicken. Oh man, I'm ready to eat. I thought I wasn't hungry, but now I am.
So be ready.
Let's do it. I'm happy to see there's finally some vegetables on the menu here in Bacolod.
Yeah, that's the only vegetable you can eat with the Inasal.
So we've got a calamansi here. What do we do? Squeeze it in here?
Yeah, just squeeze the calamansi and
Okay.
pinch the chili.
Pinch the chili, like
Yeah,
break it in half?
Break it in half.
Okay.
Go crazy with it.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then you should really crush it.
Really crush it? Okay, like
Then
this, yeah.
pour some little vinegar.
Okay,
and a
grab the
little
vinegar over
yeah,
here too.
A little soy.
I love the vinegar here in the Philippines. It's always packed full of flavor with the chilies, with the garlic, sometimes onions and other things. And this is a perfect dipping sauce for the
Inasal.
And a little touch of the soy sauce. Just a little bit?
Yeah, just a little
More?
bit. A little more. That's enough.
All right. And that's
And then you swirl it with your finger.
With my finger? Well, it's still coronavirus time, so I'll just do this.
Let me? Go ahead.
No better way to end our trip in Bacolod than with some Inasal. And honestly, this doesn't look as good as the one that you cooked for me, but this is the best in town.
Yeah,
as far as commercial
and
Inasal goes.
I
right?
think of all the restaurants we ate, we
Yeah.
saved the best for last.
Yeah.
But
All
for
right.
sure, you'll like it.
Beautiful chicken grilled on charcoal and then marinated with that
Yeah, it's a
garlic
symbol
and
in Bacolod,
achayote
Mascara
seeds,
Festival.
right? And we've also got a plate of rice, a little bit yellow rice.
Yeah, Inasal rice, I call it Inasal rice.
Inasal rice, okay, with some fried garlic,
Fried garlic on top.
So what do you think? Should we go for a bite?
Okay.
Grab a stick. I'm just
And
gonna
just
go,
go.
in, right?
Just-
Yeah, let's
Just
try
go
it.
in raw.
Wow. It is better than it looks. That's seriously juicy chicken.
Yeah. Smoky. You can really taste the base of the achiote oil in it.
It is,
And you got the charred flavor too.
it is so tender
Yeah.
and juicy. I gotta take a piece here
Yeah.
and
Dip it.
go for a little dip in my special
Me
sauce
too.
here. A little bit of chili, calamansi, soy vinegar.
Taste it with rice. That's way better.
This is comfort food. Man, it's just grilled chicken, but that base, that marinade,
The complexity of these Inasal is very, very different from other grilled chicken.
it's nothing like a typical grilled chicken that
Yep.
I've had in other countries. Wow. Perfect way to end our day.
Yeah.
Yum. All right, man, that was some amazing Inasal to end the day, but yours was definitely better yesterday.
But for a local Inasal, it kind of expensive.
Yeah, 815, a little bit pricey, but
Yep.
good
but
flavor though.
Good.
Flavor.
It's good.
Thank you for showing me around Bacolod.
Yeah. Till
I
the
hope
next
I
episode.
Come back soon. Yeah. Make sure if you guys haven't already, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Chocolate
Okay.
Travel. See ya.
Bye.